has got the airwaves on lock.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down.
Ladies and gentlemen,
may I have attention, please?
This is Mambo Mseto na Winnie M. Tuva. The People Station. Radio Citizen. Radio number 1.
Mimi najua kwamba ni mtu mbona miradi mingi sana. But recently I noticed kwamba umeanza project fulani hivi. Ningependa uweze kwanza kunimulikia taa kwa kunieleza issue ambayo unafanya sasa hivi.
Okay, thank you Tuva. So maybe naweza kusema project inaitwa Multisectoral Initiative Against Corruption. Project sio yangu, tuko wengi. Na the idea is that to fight or to finish corruption in this country, number one is possible. Inawezekana. I know a lot of times naona kwa social ama, people get frustrated. Unasema, we are just getting worse and worse. But I want to say first, my personal belief is that it is possible for it to end. But it won't end on its own.
Yes.
We have to get involved in the solution. So the Multisectoral Initiative Against Corruption ni representatives from different sectors. We have 8-10 sectors that are on board. Tuko na religious leaders, tuko na youth, tuko na women, tuko na civil society, private sector.
Wewe una represent gani hapo?
Mimi ni coordinator. I am the coordinator of the project. I coordinate the secretariat that runs the project.
Okay.
But kama ningekuwa nachagua sector, mimi ni women.
So issue ni kwamba sasa hivi umejitokeza kuweza kupambana na ufisadi.
Yes.
Na nasema kwamba it's possible.
Nasema it's possible, lakini haitajimaliza. Exactly, and we can't keep pointing fingers at each other. Nyinyi ndio mmekosa, nyinyi mnafaa kufanya hivi. Na mimi je, nafaa kufanya nini? Unanielewa?
Okay. Yeah. Binafsi unahisi kwamba ufisadi umeathiri watu kivipi kijumla?
I mean, check it, Tuva. Look at the cost of life. Unanielewa? In fact, jana ndio nilikuwa nasema, me when I was a kid going to school, nilienda public school. Kwa sababu public school system ilikuwa inafanya job. It was a good public school. Unanielewa? Lakini nowadays when you look at our education sector, ukiangalia health sector, how many people are not accessing good quality health? How many people ukiangalia, yani even in other institutions, in our workplaces, things are not working the way they should work, and life has just become expensive. Tuva, we lose 1 trillion shillings every year.
For corruption. If it 1 trillion.
You just take it and put it in the fire.
Just imagine.
1 trillion.
Very sad.
We cannot afford to lose 1 trillion.
This is Mambo Mseto na Winnie M. Tuva.
Na mjamaa amekuuliza hapa kujua. Okay, Natapeliwa anasema nowadays corruption is just like greeting. It's necessary everywhere. Do you agree?
You know, the problem we have is we've normalized it. Imekuwa kawaida. In fact, juzi tulikuwa tunaongea, even parents, they don't know they're encouraging corruption. Actually, maybe they know. Mtoto wako anataka kuwa class president, class prefect. Unampatia sweets. Ndio aende apatie wenzake darasani wamvutie. Hiyo ni nini?
That is corruption.
That is corruption. You're telling the child this is okay. You should vote the child based on their leadership qualities.
Yes, na kama na merit ama merit.
Unanielewa?
Yes.
So sisi hata kama wazazi failed. We are failing sometimes. How would I expect mtoto wangu yani to respect the law if myself tuseme
unavunja sheria?
Na vunja sheria, napita red light, mtoto wako back left ananiangalia. How will I tell my child to respect it? So we've made it normal as Kenyans. I'm not just going to say it's one sector. Nasema it's all of us. We've made it so normal, which is bad.
It is very
bad.
Kiprop Manu anasema let the topic on corruption be rooted in minds of people. Kwa sababu people should understand we need to be involved. Unajua? Yuko Karatina University Kiprop.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Ushai face corruption? Have you ever ushainyanyaswa kwa sababu?
Of course.
Nipe mfano.
Ile tu tunajua sisi wote tunaelewa. I'm sure everybody even in this room has been in that place. Ile you're driving, unasimamishwa kando. Tuseme kuna watu hujabeba driving license. You know the discussion that is going to transpire there. For me, I'll say this. I have been in that situation. Nimenyanyaswa. And I'll say in the past, to say even before like I rededicated my life, yeah. You look, you say it's cheaper for me to give that 1G or 5Gs or 500 bob than to spend 2 days kotini. Manielewa?
Yeah.
So when I gave my life to Christ, when I rededicated my life, nakumbuka siku moja, unajua insurance imepita by 1 day.
Ulisahau?
Nilisahau. I'm on the wrong. So tumeenda police station. Nasema kabisa sipatiani bribe. Kama tunaenda mbele tuende mbele, nimekosa. Yani that guy was not believing. You'd rather go to court than give me. So
wewe mwenyewe ukasema kabisa?
Nikasema kabisa sikupati.
Alikuwa anakuambia nipe pesa.
Nipe tumaliziane tu saizi.
How much?
It's normal.
How much?
We hadn't even discussed the amount.
But unasema nipeleke ndani.
Twende basi, kama ni police niambie nitaandika wapi ni nini. I was upset. Najua I'll take maybe 2-3 days. Unanielewa?
You are willing to go?
I was willing to go.
And face the law.
I say what? And then what do I tell God if I don't do the right thing? And I know. Unanielewa?
So how did it end up?
Aliniachilia. He told me just go, make sure you change your driving license today.
Oh my.
We went to the cop station. I was there at the cop station. I remember the guy could not believe. I think, let's go, where do I sign, where do whatever.
Haamini kwamba unakubali kuchukuliwa sheria.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to bribe.
I did not want to bribe. So for me, what I say is this: when you're the reason why people end up bribing is because of the time in anichukulia, and it takes too much time. So if service delivery was made faster, nanielewa. But for me as a Kenyan, what can I do?
Okay.
So that thing of kama ni fine niambie ni fine hapa, it's gonna take me maybe 30-40 minutes of my time tumalizane, or how can we resolve it so that I don't have to waste my time. Also mimi kama Mkenya, it's my jukumu, it's my fault. I'm on the wrong. Be on the right side of the law.
Be on the right side of the law. We should just consider that. Na kama ulivyosikia, lead by example. WAHU amekwambia wazi kwamba kitu gani ambacho alifanya. Piga simu utuambie mtu wangu. Je, ushai kuface corruption? DJ Flash, ushai kutana na tukio labda?
Hata si hivyo.
Ama wewe pia ni miongoni mwa wale ambao wanachangia ufisadi?
Sana iko kwa wakati mwingine hawezi jua kama wewe ni mfisadi. Hiyo ni challenge kubwa sana iko kwa watu.
Hawezi jua kama wewe ni mfisadi ama si mfisadi.
Kuna swali kwa WAHU. Kuna ufisadi mkubwa na mdogo.
Ufisadi ni ufisadi. Corruption is
kwa ule mtoto mwenye alipewa
peremende,
hiyo ni corruption.
Na hao wenye huwa tunaona wanaiba mapesa mengi,
mamilioni,
zote ni corruption. Unanielewa?
Ni kama dhambi.
We make exactly. Dhambi ni dhambi. And you know the problem we have, tuna justify sana. Sijui nini. But wrong is wrong. Biblia inasema if you point one finger at somebody, how many are pointing back at you? 3. So my jukumu is so much bigger. Alafu, let me give you an example. Easy WhatsApp groups and all these things that happen when kuna alcohol. So instead of me or whoever, just don't drink and drive. Come on, you know you can die. You get?
Yes.
What wanna form WhatsApp groups? Musipite pande hii.
Yakuambiana.
Pande hii. That is corruption. You have no unanielewa, follow the law. Don't drink and drive. You can endanger your life and other people's life. That law is there for your sake.
That's true.
So don't blame somebody else and say nyenye mnafanya na wewe je.
Nakumbuka tukiwa na Tuva hapa, kuna siku tulikuwa tunasema corruption ikipelekwa shuleni, watoto ambao wanasoma corruption hiyo ni kama subject.
We discussed that.
Tukasema hivyo. Alafu hiyo na examples pale. Ukiwa corrupt utafungwa kama huyo. Yani wanaandikwa pale kwa hiyo book.
Fulani alichukuliwa hatua hii,
fulani mtu aliiba,
akafanywa hivi.
The actions. Exactly.
Do you think it's a good idea?
I think it's a good idea because part of the reason also why Kenyans or us we don't get involved sana in this thing is because of lack of action. Niseme nimestaki nimefanya hiyo kesi kaenda wapi? Kanielewa. So there needs to be action taken. If I want to get involved, but also there's always a give and take.
This is Mambo Mseto na Willy M.
Kwa jamaa jitabladi biz 254 anasema ufisadi pia huenea, ambapo tunaitishwa do kwa stars muhimu kama ID, ofisi za chief, hulipishwa pesa ndio upate ID. Usipotoa utaanzia wapi? Na hiyo ndio primary point. Unaweza kusemaje WAHU kuhusiana hii?
I mean, naelewa you know, it's a catch-22. Sometimes you're there and you need chicken and egg. Kiasi.
Yeah.
Lakini really my challenge especially to the youth, I want to say, because mwenye atapata hiyo shida labda sana atakuwa youth. Kenyan youth are 70% of this country. If you were to round off to the nearest 100, Kenya is youthful. The average age of Kenya is 19 years old. Kenya is youth, right? So, because Kenya is youth, we need to understand, if we speak in one voice, if the youth were to say, because the country is youth, not a few, sure, there are few elitists, there are few ninis, but ideally, the table belongs to the youth. This table, the youth do not need to be invited to a table of leadership.
Yeah,
the table is theirs. They just need to understand. And, you know, I like to give the example of Larry Madao. There's a time there was a guy, sijui kama nakumbuka, a GK car was driving on the wrong side of the road. Nakumbuka yeso. He was driving on the wrong side of the road. Larry got out of the car and he banged on that guy and said, "You must move back. Back up. You are not above the law." So you can see the guy first. From the video, you can see the guy first. He's like, "Hey, you know, trying to be, you know."
Yeah, I'm from the government.
Exactly. My friend is like, so Larry's like, "You're not my boss. If anything, I'm your boss. And I've said you're not above the law. Back up." And he stood there, back up. Do you know the guy backed up?
Ilibidi jamaa arudi.
Alirudi. Alieka tu hazard akarudi. I'm like, this is what the youth need to realize. If you know the power that you have,
that's right,
you will stop having a defeatist mentality.
Yeah.
Unanielewa?
Yeah.
And you'll say, "My guy, you can't do ABCD kwa sababu tumesema."
Na ni sheria.
Ni sheria tumesema.
Na sheria tumepitisha sisi.
We're not gonna do ABCD.
Yeah. Okay, nafurahi kwa wale ambao wanatumia Twitter #KE against corruption. Baadaye utaangalia pia za kwako zile ambazo labda watu wanasemaje kupitia kwako. Kabla tuingia kwenye jukwaa la michezo, kuna tweet moja hapa ambao pia nitakuwa na highlight, nitakuwa naisoma kutoka kwa one of the guys ambao wameweza kuchangia maoni hapa. Anaitwa Zebedi ambaye anasema the law must be changed if at all we want to reach the bottom of this matter. It's a good idea, good discussion.
It's a good idea, but maybe what I can say even to that, sometimes sana sio ati the law must change. Our constitution is not a bad document, it's good.
Yeah.
Sana ni implementation and adherence. You'll find most of these laws ziko, but we don't follow.
We don't follow the law.
Umenielewa?
Zipo, but we don't follow. Cindy Penny anasema charity begins at home, begins with you and me. We should fight corruption with all ways and means. We can stop bribing. Corruption is bleeding our country. It's becoming a headache. What do you have to say to Charity, Cindy Penny?
And I want to say it's right. You have to start, if we talk about changing the country, first talk about changing yourself. I'll give you an example. Mimi, I'm a mother. I have 2 beautiful children. If I expect my child to have these national values, Kenyan national values, right? What are my personal values? Before we talk about national values,
what are your personal values?
What are my values? Do I appreciate right from wrong? Do I then teach my children right from wrong? Do I live that way? You see, personal values and my personal system and my personal belief. If you do that and he does that and he does that, unanielewa, then we have a country that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jiunge na Mseto East Africa Family kwa kusubscribe katika YouTube channel sasa. Weka notification button on upate updates zote mapema. Kumbuka, Mambo Mseto, nyumbani kwa malezi ya vipaji.